Coach. Thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Baltimore Ravens. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Down. 18 Gator. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Ready, ready. 8, read.
Throwing on first down, Jones. This complete to the tight end, Clay. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And he's on focus. Switch ball. Out.
Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, this is Geis. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
From the 35 on second down, Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Check 43.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson from the shotgun. Dumps it off for Geis. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Throwaway and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Not today. 58's the money. 58's the money. Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 38, Jones. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Jones now. Going to throw again. Flush to his right. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Chris Wormley. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. No score after 1. On EA Sports. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
A delayed give to Gallman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it 6, maybe 7, but now they're left with 4th down and goal. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Jackson now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's coming.
Jackson now to throw again. To the right side and complete to Hurst. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Taking it about the 16. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Jones on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jones throwing again. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
My 52.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Big stop, let's go.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught at the 20. A big play that time for the Ravens. 59 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Got a man, it's Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or what. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Darius Geis with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They go play action here on first down. Step. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point? Whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Following the fumble recovery, Jones. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw again, Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Get the mic. Push on. Come on. Check safety. Check. Delta.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 20 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones, it got his man, complete. It's a gain of 35.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
He's going to air one out. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. Oh, wide open, complete. The 20, 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 21st touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
High 7.
Throwing Jones. Catch made by Slayton. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Play action. Now Jackson. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
On the ground, it's Geis. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check three.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
52's a Mike. Watch Mike. It's outside.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Hill. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Here we go, D. Boom. It's just me and you.
To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Brown, the lone receiver, left.
All day. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike.
And now Jackson will look to throw it to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Alvin away and bring up 2nd down.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. On the ground, Geis, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Darius Geis, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Ravens 31, Giants 3. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Golden Tate, his intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 60 outlaw. What we got? Hey, Alpha.
Jones now, operating from the gun. And a throw there going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Back, look, squeeze.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Mike 52. Mike 52.
Get that quarterback.
Geis. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
We want it. Come to my work.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
This is Geis, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
52's the mic right here over there.
On the draw, they go to Geis. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
That's complete to Slayton. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Jones now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Back to throw. Jones going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second and 10 now from the 27. Second and 10. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a run with Geis. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Geis. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Geis. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they take a knee. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes
And he lost the football. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chopper. Ready.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Corey Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will get them one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Baltimore, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10.